Put the C in the ouch and the ing in the couch, and we got couching with Koel. If you passed him on the street, you may not realize that he is a national award-winning prince of the Southern cinema. He is skinny, plain, unassuming and rather shy. But it is these same very qualities that can make his presence explosive on screen. She, on the other hand, blessed with her mother's beauty, already looks like a star. A quirky star, but a star nevertheless. Will that translate on screen to make her the next princess? I am super excited to have Dhanush and Akshara here couching with me.
Hi, thanks for having us.
Was that an apt introduction, you think?
Little too much.
Little too much? Meaning what?
Actually a lot.
You're not unassuming and shy and...
those parts were right.
And the part about you being a national award winner is a lie.
No, that was, humbly accept that also.
And the Prince of Southern Cinema?
Yeah, those are all like little too much.
But you are a superstar of the South, right? Or is that also too much? Let's say you're a successful actor of the South.
Yeah, okay.
Can you go with that?
Yeah.
Now, we in the North are quite ignorant about Southern cinema, right? How do you feel then? Do you feel that you have to constantly, you know, prove yourself again, not only in front of the audience, but in front of your journalists? Is that exciting or is it annoying?
No, I'm actually not trying to prove anything. I'm just trying to be part of good scripts. And no matter which language a script is in, I just want to be part of good script. That's how I look at me doing Hindi films.
But the fact that you obviously can, in the South, in Tamil films and stuff, the roles are being flooded to you, right? You can pick what you want, you can choose what you want, you can even tailor things to you. I'm sure you have that power now, right?
Power?
But because of
liberty.
success.
Let's say liberty.
Okay, liberty, right? You have that power now. But again, now you're first step into a new industry. So that's what I mean. Is it like, are you taking it in the step of like, this is new, exciting? Or is it like, again,
no, when I started my career, everything went in a blank. I was really small. I was 16 years old, and I didn't notice what was happening around me. And before I knew, I'm here. But this time, this time I look at it as a God-given opportunity for me to live through it again, enjoy everything bit by bit, and notice what's happening, how the treatment changes, how people change around you, how things change around you. Now I'm enjoying it. I'm just looking at everything and I'm enjoying it as I pass through.
So that's actually a super thing you said, because it's like, you know, youth is wasted on the young. Like you get all this, like, I wish that we could go back, and in a sense you're getting to go back with the wisdom of age. Precisely. That's what you're saying,
Precisely.
Right?
Yes.
What fun. So now she's stepping out into brand new industry, brand new big debut and stuff. You've had huge success and huge failure also. What would you say to her about like the worst part about flops, and how do you kind of deal with that? Because the success everyone can manage, can't they?
Actually, it's the other way around.
Okay, so let's hear it.
It takes a lot of wisdom and maturity to handle success. Failures you can handle easily. You just have to...
Easily?
Yeah. You just have to learn what is the mistake, what is your mistake in this project, and not do it again. That's all. I mean, for a week's time you'll be depressed? Fine. 10 days? Fine. After that, time will heal everything. Success can ruin you if you don't handle it carefully. On the other hand, you have to handle success very, very carefully. I would advise her to not handle only success, not take success. Just that one day enjoy, next day forget it ever happened. Move on.
You say that your character in this film is headstrong, quirky, no one can mess with her. We know very little about you because it's your first film. Are you like that? Is Akshara like that?
Quirky, yes. Strong, yes. Crazy, yes. In a good way. Yeah.
Can't mess with you? Like, can you stand up for yourself?
Yes. Yes, I can. And very sensitive to people. Like, very observant of what happens around. Even though I may jabber a lot, my eyes kind of tend to look all over.
So this is where it's going to be interesting what he says, how people's attitude changes after this film, especially if it's a big success towards you, right? of if you're an
It will
observant
change.
person?
It will change.
It'll have to
She'll
change,
notice.
right?
Hopefully, she notices. She's seen it
From her father, her
yeah,
mother.
and she
Now,
must have
you
seen
actually
it all.
dropped out of school to follow the creative form, and that time it was dance, right?
Yes.
Was there an argument about dropping out of school with your parents, or was it actually, did you have to fight for it?
No, actually, they said, okay, if you want to drop out of school, okay, it's your choice. But do you have a backup plan? Do you have something else to do? You can't just be jobless.
What was
So,
your backup plan?
Dance was my backup, training.
And that only fell apart, right?
But yeah,
So what is the backup of the backup is acting?
I got into being an AD, and slowly with exploring, I got back on my feet.
And then you
And
got
now-
spotted, and now everything is history. Of course, you are one of the actors where acting was thrust upon you by your director father. Literally, you were like pulled and said, okay, now you will act in this film. When was the moment that you realized that this was the right path for you, and what was that hook that you said, okay, this is it?
It's actually a gradual process. Gradually, I understood like I'm not fit for anything else. So, yeah, I'm really, I mean, my general knowledge is zero. My knowledge only is zero. I really don't know how to fill a check. I mean, my wife only taught me how to travel abroad without getting lost. So I'm that, I can be that ignorant. Then I realized, okay, probably, you know, this is what I'm supposed to do because I'm very comfortable in front of a camera. Very, that's where I'm comfortable.
But to such an extent that now you say films first, children second, your sons second, and then the wife, right? In terms of love. Is that true?
My sons first.
Achha, quickly you've changed it. You've obviously got a beating at home to say.
It's always my sons. My sons first. My mother, films, and my wife.
Why mother? Because of her cooking also? Because we were just talking about this, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's not because of cooking my mother comes second. I think anybody would say this same thing. Mother is mother, you know. I come from a very humble family, and my father really had to work hard to feed all of us. Till I was 6 or 7, we had only one meal a day, and to take care of 4 children. Now I see how my wife, you know, like my sons can be a handful.
And especially because you're away a lot of the time, right?
Yeah, and there are nannies also now, but imagine my mother, no nannies, 4 children. And
not much money.
No money, not much money, no money. And she had to, I mean, most of the time she had to sacrifice her meal to provide us.
This is fascinating for us to hear that in this generation that you have made it, you've known hunger.
Yeah.
Maybe at a very young age, but you've known hunger. How has that impacted your worldview or your life today? Your kids will never know it, you know, so hopefully, never.
Never, shouldn't. See, it's given me a lot of confidence. But people often wonder, like, generally I get criticized for my looks, and I've read reviews like the confidence it takes with these looks to and perform. I get that confidence because I've seen life at every stage, how it is.
That's what makes you so confident, that no six-pack, no, like, you know, drop-dead gorgeous looks, all that, and you've got the confidence to come on.
Yeah, because I know how life could be, how life is, and how life can turn out to be. So it's all, you know, with a lot of twists and turns, and there are a lot of surprises. And there's another one thing that I can assure you: you can never be sure about what will happen next. Anything can happen here.
Coming to your wild days, he's talked about his childhood. Now, we've heard that you've had, like, you know, been a wild child, experimented. Is that, no?
Is that the actual description of a wild child? What is the actual...
No, I don't know. So I'm saying that you've had wild days. In your own term, you say that you're crazy. So I'd like to know, in fact, what that means for you.
Crazy for me actually means to have the freedom to do experiment with different fields. Like, say, okay, I want to be a football player. What can you do when you're a football player? Or as a dancer, what are the things you can do as a dancer?
you can push the boundaries and see where it'll take you.
Yeah, it's more of that kind of craziness.
What out of all your childhood would you say would be your most vivid, crazy or strange memory?
I actually tried rollerblading on a dish antenna at one point. You remember, like, there used to be these massive dish antennas. The dish thing.
The full satellite.
The proper big sized one, which was ginormous. I just got onto that when I rollerblade, and I tried rollerblading on it.
And?
I got a little scared because it started wobbling, and I just slowed down, and I...
oh, you didn't fall and...
thankfully not.
Okay, we have something called the couching classes right now. Now, since you have been an amazing dancer and you're also a choreographer, and I believe you've choreographed a little bit in this movie, even though it doesn't really have much dancing, right? So what you're going to do, this is your couching class. There's Dhanush and there's me. A very gifted dancer, a terrible dancer. Okay, so you're going to make a little step for us that he can do and I can do, and we can still look good together. So maybe I just stand and he dances around me, and you can choose the song from your latest film. So now tell me a step. Acha, we'll do it. Come on, get up.
Really bad.
What do you want me to do?
I don't know. What would you do to Piggy? How does he move like this? Is it because, like...
I'm giving you simple steps.
Acha, give me a hard one. Really, like, give me the toughest step you've ever done.
You
The
can
toughest
like
one.
twirl around, get away, and like, if you want.
There's no space.
Just complimenting.
No, tell me, give me the toughest step
Toughest
you've
step
ever.
wouldn't come
ever.
to me only, no? I'm not a good dancer either.
What's the toughest step you've done for yourself?
I'll show you basic.
Okay, basic.
You want to do this,
yeah.
no?
I want to do it.
Stand like this.
Okay.
With your heels, you can't do it.
I'll try.
Do this. What? This.
Oh, like this.
Yeah.
Foot up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is very complicated.
You
do
only
it.
ask for a tough
Oh.
one. Huh? And the opposite side. This side, opposite side. This side, opposite side. This side, opposite side. That's basic, by the way.
That is basic.
Yeah.
Are you making fun of me now?
No, I'm just saying it's basic. To go forward, you have to get that right first.
Now, your film deals with ego clash. There's obviously the negative side of ego clash, but there's also the positive side of an ego that you require just to be an actor, to sort of get up and be in front of the camera.
You know, I don't think you need any sort of ego to go and perform out there. You don't. If you don't have ego, that's the best thing.
Really?
Yes.
So you have no ego.
Why ego? I don't have ego. Fortunately, luckily, I've never had.
Maybe I'm saying then, you know, there's a fine line between self-confidence and ego.
Maybe.
There is a difference. Do you know what I'm
Self-confidence is correct. Ego is wrong. I'm not a hero material or star material. And to walk in front of the camera and perform as if you're good requires that kind of confidence.
Thank you, Mummy, right?
Thank you, Mummy.
Thank you, Mummy. But you being young, I'm sure there, because I remember my younger days, I was quite full of, whether you call it self-confidence, but overconfidence in a certain sense. Do you sometimes feel that you have to keep your ego in check?
I'm the kind of person who is confident about myself, but I do, it's a new field I've come into, and I do doubt what I'm capable of. I do ask myself the question, will I be capable of, will I be able to achieve this? And I do ask Mom, I don't know, I'm uncertain, so I don't feel...
Tell me what your mom said after, because she's seen the film, and she's your biggest critic, right?
Yeah, she's proud of me, and she's happy.
Is that a big deal?
It's a huge deal for me, actually, because my mom is the most important person for me in my life. So she stood by me like a pillar through my toughest and my best. So yeah, she's like everything for me. If anything happens to her, I'm finished.
Oh gosh, like, okay, so let's move to happier things from there. Let's talk about love. Now, tell me about your moment of meeting Aishwarya.
Well, I met her in my second film, that was my second film, first day, first show, we were watching with the audience in VIP box. So when we were walking out, the theatre owner came up to me and said, so-and-so's daughter's here, and she...
So-and-so meaning only the mega superstar,
yeah,
right?
He just took me and introduced me to her. He said, hi, hi. And then I left. That's the first time we met. And then she sent me a bouquet saying, great job, keep in touch. I just took that later part very seriously.
Did marrying her, the mega superstar's daughter, make your life easier as an actor or tougher actually?
That doesn't have anything to do with my career at all.
How can it not? I mean, we live in such an incestuous industry and world that you've got to be impacted by the fact that Thanyu becomes son-in-law.
See, for me, I married this girl, Aishwarya.
Gorgeous girl.
Yeah, of course.
He's blushing now, actually.
So I married this girl, Aishwarya. And if she was a daughter of an engineer, I would have still married her. And that kind of peace she provides me when I get back home is her connection with my career, because I'm able to come to the sets as a happy man, and when they say pack up, I know I'm going back to a peaceful place.
But there are lots of rumors about your infidelity. There's Amaira, there's Shruti, all this. Where does this smoke come?
When did this Amaira thing happen? I was not aware of that.
Okay, so there are. Like when I'm researching you, it's the new connection is that you're with Amaira. Is there any truth to any of these? Like where do these rumors start? Because they say there's no smoke without fire, right?
You can say... you can use any probes you want with any of these things, but no matter what I say, it's not going to work, you know. If I say nothing like this is happening, it's not like you're going to believe or anything. So let me not try to
so forget it.
Contradict anything, but I can tell you this much, that I'm a very happily married man with 2 amazing children.
You have a boyfriend, Tanuj?
No.
Oh.
We're all friends actually. You know how we
welcome.
No, to be honest,
I'm saying welcome. These are going to happen. Enjoy.
But you know, like in your fraternity, you have male professional friends, and maybe you don't necessarily have to work with them to be their friend. Also, you become their friend. So it's the same thing.
Yeah, but you also have boyfriends, no? I mean, like you also have, so you're single right now.
Yeah.
Looking for love or quite happy and focused on your career?
Actually, I'm very focused on my career right now.
That's the fastest I've heard. Single right now, yeah. That's the fastest I've heard.
So is it true, you think?
I don't know.
How
would I
know?
know?
Oh, you're not?
It is true.
Are you guys, I know there's a lot of age difference now. You're 30s.
Hey.
Okay, we're not getting there. You're something, and Mr. Bachchan is something, okay? Different generations, different paths in, they're at different points in their career. He's at like, you know, redefining the pinnacle of acting. You're a superstar down south, newly entering this. You are brand new, right? Is there a connecting point? Are you friends of the chemistry that we see on camera? Are you friends in real life?
No, I mean, I just know her. I can't say we are friends.
Shruti is your friend, though.
Yeah, she's a good friend. Akshu, I just know I've said hi, bye a few times, but more than that. And also, like you said, age gap is there. So the things that she would be interested in, probably I might not be interested in the old man that I am.
Listen, the age gap is also with Mr. Bachchan, but I'm sure you have much to discuss with him.
That's different, no? I mean, I've also crossed the kid stage. She's still a kid.
Thank you.
She's very upset by that. Soon you won't be. We're all waiting to be called kids again.
If someone says he's a kid, I would be happy. I just jump around.
It just shows that she is, because she's upset about it. Sorry. Okay?
No.
So what did you have to do personally to make that equation work for camera? Was there something you had to do personally apart from the script? Obviously the script
follow
helped.
the script, that's it. Follow the script, and Balki is there to guide us.
So follow the script. I have a script here for you. Since Mr. Bachchan is your voice, we're going to have a live experiment, right? You're going to do this line, and we're going to play it back, and you're going to lip sync it. Roll sound. Last mixture you mixed.
Hey.
Very good, very good. It was fun doing this. Or it was tough, right?
Very, very tough. Very tough.
To get it right, to get the emotion that he's doing it in.
I mean, I have to do it in my emotion. That's the most difficult part.
And then he went and redubbed it, I believe.
Sir did.
Yeah,
Sir
Sir
did,
went
yes.
and
He
redubbed.
was generous enough to do that.
So there is a search going on for Mr. Bachchan's voice, right? Who can do Mr. Bachchan's voice? You know that, right? I know no one can actually copy him, but we're going to just give it a fun try. So these are some of the dialogues. This is the famous Anthony dialogue, and this.
Wait.
You choose one.
So many difficult words. Give me the other one only.
So then there's one there. The bottom one is an easy one. And that you have to say in an accent only. Okay. Action.
Vijay Dinanath Chauhan. Pura naam.
Not bad at all. Okay, you all go.
Oh God. Oh, नमस्कार खुशामदीद लाइफ बॉय को इतना पसंद करने के लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद.
Own take of it. Very nice, very nice. Okay, so on that note, I'm going to let you go. Before that, I need to ask you, what is the ing? My show is called Couching, right? We're always looking for the ing. What is the ing factor that you have as an actor? You know, the factor that is uniquely yours, your asset, the thing that works for you.
Ing.
Ing. What is your ing factor?
Minding my own business.
And yours?
I got it right.
Yeah.
That's the way I'm supposed to answer.
Yeah.
Hardworking.
Thank you very much for being on this show.